the Speaker of the National Assembly, colleague ministers, Honourable Attorney General and Law Ministers from Commonwealth member countries, members of the Diplomatic Corps, honourable judges, members of the National Assembly, respected delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is an honor and privilege for me to be invited as chief guest at this opening ceremony of the 2022 Commonwealth Law Ministers Meeting, which will take place over the next 3 days. The last time Mauritius hosted the Commonwealth Law Ministers Meeting was back in the early 90s. The Government of Mauritius is therefore pleased to host the Commonwealth Law Ministers Meeting again after almost 30 years, and to welcome all of you to our Paradise Island. Ladies and gentlemen, this year is a sad year for the whole of the Commonwealth, who still mourns the loss of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. She dedicated all of her life to the service of her people and to the Commonwealth at large. It is only befitting that we pay tribute today to Her Majesty, who, as a remarkable head of the Commonwealth for the past 70 years, played an important symbolic and unifying role. She reinforced the links by which the Commonwealth joins the people together across the globe. Over the course of Her Majesty's reign, the Commonwealth grew from just 7 nations to 56 members, representing around 2.5 billion people, more than a third of the world's population. The Commonwealth was always extremely close to Her Majesty's heart. In her 2020 Commonwealth Day message, she stated the following, I quote, "Such a blend of traditions serves to make us stronger individually and collectively by providing the ingredients needed for social, political and economic resilience." Unquote. As we welcome our new head of the Commonwealth, King Charles III, we remain confident that, under his headship, the Commonwealth will continue to grow from strength to strength. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme proposed by Mauritius for this year's Commonwealth Law Ministers Meeting is strengthening international cooperation through the rule of law and the protection of human rights. All of us will agree that the past 2 to 3 years have been extremely difficult for the whole world as we faced unprecedented challenges in coping with the COVID-19 pandemic. Many countries are still facing the economic and social consequences of the pandemic. At the same time, we continue to face other challenges, such as rapid intensification of climate change, conflicts and instability in our world, leading to disruptions in supply chains, impacting the cost of food and energy, as well as creating economic uncertainty. In the midst of such challenges, now is the time, more than ever, for the Commonwealth to stand united and for member countries to strengthen the spirit of cooperation so that we can better address all these challenges. Commonwealth, as an international organization which spans many geographical regions, religions and cultures, exists to foster international cooperation and trade links between people all over the world. The preamble to the Charter of the Commonwealth acknowledges the importance of international cooperation by recognizing member countries' need for consulting and cooperating in the common interests of our peoples and the promotion of international understanding and world peace, and influencing international society to the benefit of all through the pursuit of common principles and values, and by affirming that the Commonwealth way is to seek consensus through consultation and the sharing of experience, especially through practical cooperation. During the Heads of Government meeting, which took place in Rwanda in June of this year, and which I had the privilege of attending, Heads of Government acknowledged the importance of multilateral cooperation in a rules-based international system. This explains why Mauritius was very keen to emphasize the theme of international cooperation for this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, the implementation of the rule of law and the protection of human rights are fundamental pillars for any country to have peace, security, and stability, and to achieve sustainable development. The modern challenges we face require a collective response, which must be guided by the rule of law, since it is the foundation of friendly and equitable relations between states. At the same time, it is vital to have laws and practices in place which reflect compliance with international conventions and norms, so that member countries stand united to show their commitment and respect for the protection of human rights. This will inevitably result in better international cooperation amongst member countries. My wish is for us to have a stronger and more united Commonwealth, where we stand shoulder to shoulder to collaborate, where we understand the plights of one another, and where we stand ready to extend support and assistance to one another during times of need. With these words, I am pleased to declare the 2022 Commonwealth Law Ministers Meeting open. I wish all delegates fruitful deliberations over the next 3 days, and of course have a very pleasant evening and bon appetit. Thank you.